Many in the spiritual community talk about self-love and how to achieve it, but how do we manifest our own self-love? First, let's talk about what it is not. Unlike narcissism, which is excessive self-absorption and self-interest, self-love is a positive trait. Loving yourself means having a good understanding of both your strengths and weaknesses. Narcissism is generally associated with poor mental health, but high self-love has a positive effect on your well-being, mental fitness, and your relationships. There are many forms of love we experience: storge, which is the empathy bond; philia, the friend bond; eros, the romantic love; and agape, unconditional God love. We're not really taught how to love ourselves, and some believe that this is a selfish act, that we must give and think of others first before we can even consider it for ourselves. We look for love and acceptance through others, but the question is, how do you cultivate this for yourself? We must explore and discover it for ourselves. The unraveling and the process of self-love are not being selfish. It's the idea that self is first and most important, because it's something no other person or being can do for you. You are responsible for allowing yourself this state of being. Self-love begins with forgiveness and releasing of traumas and the things in your past that no longer serve you, your behaviors, your beliefs, and your programming. There is no simple answer, and just saying it is not enough. Some will discount this as it is just too much work and maybe a bit woo-woo. Trust and believe it's worth every ounce of attention you can give it. Self-love is self-mastery over your emotions, thoughts, words, and actions that you choose to use. It's being 100% honest and truthful with not only yourself, but with others. Think of it as a process of cultivating forgiveness, gratitude, relationships, and close bonds. Self-love helps us take care of ourselves, lower stress, and strive for success. But it also protects us from negative thoughts, self-sabotage, and pushing ourselves too far. It's important to recognize that knowing when to say no is just as important as learning when to say yes. Self-love is critical to our overall well-being, and despite what the perfectionists think, loving yourself doesn't mean that you don't hold yourself to a high standard without feeling positively towards ourselves. We may find it hard to be motivated, and many studies suggest that we need self-love in order to take action, take chances, and take on new responsibilities and opportunities. When you cultivate self-love, it means that you have an appreciation, affinity, and positive regard for yourself. It's closely related to self-esteem and self-compassion. When you have a strong sense of self-love, you understand your own value and you treat yourself in a loving way. All love begins in your heart, and that is the very essence of which you truly are, a divine being that allows you to experience all your lifetimes. It is the most important love of all. Join us live Friday night for another fascinating discussion on these topics and more. Thanks for watching.